Okay, so for the anime review, week 11 of spring 2022 anime, I'm gonna finish it up here. All these animes, we got so many finales here. There's some shows that like did not wrap up yet. Shikimori-san, Shield Hero, a couple of Cuckoos, Birdie Wing, Demon Girl Next Door. They all have like kind of one or two episodes remaining. But I'll kind of finish it up for most of them. Kaguya went out this week with a bang. It was so good. There were a lot of solid shows we had this week, and also a lot of solid shows throughout the season. So yeah, a lot of isekais, a lot of like cool chill vibes. I'm gonna have a tier list at the end of this video as well, so we're gonna wrap up all the animes, the best OPs, the best waifus, and the best shows we had this season. As we get prepared for the summer. Oh, also I did watch Ruby, so the Ruby anime is out, kind of pre-aired, episodes 1 to 3 so far. I won't really talk about it, but yeah, like look out for the summer animes. There's like a lot more hype shows coming out. Hey, yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off talking about Kaguya-sama Love is War, because yeah, this is like the biggest finale we had this season. Really big, like made you feel the feels. So episodes 12 and 13, we had a double episode drop, kind of like 45-minute, 50-minute like whole like finale out here. So it was pretty good, kind of like a big finale. Lots of things happen. Basically, Kaguya's stressed because she wants to confess. We see also the other characters, they have their own things going on. So the big things is that like Miyuki, he's like doing his thing because he kind of drops a bomb on Kaguya last episode. Bro, I'm going to Stanford, I'm graduating 1 year early. So yeah, that just makes things like speed things up. They like the whole pacing because they gotta like confess or else. Also, we see Ishigami. He's a little oblivious because like Tsubame, he basically gave her the heart. That means he confessed, but he doesn't really realize. So yeah, she's trying to like find a way to like tell him like, will I accept you, will I not? So they have some their own drama going on. Chika's doing Chika things, Ino's doing Ino things, so they're not really heavily involved yet. So yeah, Kaguya wants to confess. She talks to Hayasaka. Okay, I have no time, I gotta like do this now. So we just see her like full dare mode, and then Hayasaka gives her the advice, the ultra romantic confession. They set the tagline. So yeah, how are we gonna confess? Well, there's a lot of ways. You could just like be honest, just say, President, I like you. Also, if you fumble the confession, you don't really have a second chance. It's just like so awkward. So they gotta do things one shot and they gotta make it right. So yeah, Hayasaka gives her some advice. Kaguya is trying to be confident, but yeah, she's like really nervous. So yeah, Kaguya goes to the roof. She can't find the president there. Nowhere to be found. So damn, did Miyuki ghost her? So then yeah, she's kind of sad as she like tries to fire the arrow at the bonfire. Because yeah, she's doing that. And then it's the perfect time to confess, but Miyuki's nowhere to be found. So then as Kaguya's feeling a little sad, a little dejected, she realizes there's more to the story. Miyuki did this whole thing just to like see if Kaguya really knows him. Miyuki's actually on the roof of another building, the one with the clock tower. So yeah, he kind of points all those in that direction, and then Kaguya like realizes it. So she goes there. The thing is, like, there's like a huge gap in time. So like Miyuki, he's losing confidence. So he's just like feeling mad awkward now. He's like, bro, why did I dress up like the Phantom Thief? Why did I like go through this like wild scavenger hunt just to have Kage confess to me? That's kind of cringe. So he's like cringing. His face is like blushing. Kage is also like a mess. She can't really confess in this state. So yeah, both of them, they just need one push. But yeah, that's the point of the anime. They can't do it. They can't confess. They need the other party to confess first. And then yeah, Miyuki wants Kaguya to confess because it's kind of like a power thing. So yeah, he actually has like a legit reason not to confess. Kaguya's just like embarrassed and shy. So yeah, just like huge dramatic moment while they're both on the roof. Miyuki kind of releases some balloons, and then there's just like a lot of heart-shaped balloons everywhere. And then yeah, they finally do like get together. They don't confess though. They just kiss. No one officially confessed yet. So we're not sure if they're a couple or anything. We just know they kissed. They're really close, and yeah, I guess they're just gonna do couple things throughout the summer. Miyuki also invites her to like go overseas with her to like Stanford because he got like a second letter of recommendation. The issue is like she has family issues. She can't just like leave. She has to do everything according to her like parents' will. So that might be one speed bump along the way, but besides that, yeah, happy ending. Both of them kind of kiss. Very cool moment. Just like, the moment was like nice and slow paced, as well as like, the kiss, a lot of like good music around there. And then after that, we kind of sum things up with all the other characters. So yeah, we see Chika. She kind of solved the mystery. She found some secret like room in the school. So that's cool. We see Ino. She's actually like by herself patrolling, which is like kind of sad because she's not taking part in the culture festival. So Ishigami comes in. So there's like some dynamic building between Ishigami and Ino. He gives her like a video, like an iPad of the bonfire, and then she appreciates it that he's sharing the culture festival with her. We kind of wrap things up. People are like doing things, hanging out, but the story's like nowhere near finished. There's a lot more stuff to like go through because yeah, no one has confessed yet. They still got to go to college. They still got to like finish things up here. We left the whole opening with Ishigami and Tsubame, so yeah, a lot of stuff to be uncovered. Ino also didn't have like a whole lot of time to shine. So yeah, I really love this anime. There are some like boring kind of repetitive episodes though in the beginning, but yeah, overall it was just like a joy to go through. Kaguya is just like, you know, an amazing show, goated. Ever since season 1, it's just like so nice. So yeah, I love talking about it, love watching it, and you know, maybe season 4 is out here. It's so popular, so yeah, I wonder what they're gonna call it, because they called it Ultra Romantic here. Maybe it's gonna be, bro, they finally confess Kaguya season 4. We'll see though. And I guess we'll talk about another finale, the Rising of Shield Hero season 2, of course. Episode 12. Oh wait, psych, this is not really the finale. There's one more episode left. But this kind of felt like the finale anyway. We beat the final boss. His name was Ryo. We kind of see like his backstory, along with Naofumi's backstory. Which is pretty funny because like we see how much it differed. So yeah, Naofumi was a weeb. He like, you know, playing games, reading manga, watching anime, doing shit. But then he was also kind of active. He had other stuff in life besides like being just a weeb. But then this dude Ryo, he was like the incel weeb. He's like the dude you gotta watch out for. So we see it's like a bit painful to see both sides. Just like, you know, it feels a little bit on the nose. But yeah, like the one dude that's like a little bit more like he actually touches grass. He's like the better isekai hero. And the dude that's more invested in the game, he's actually like a loser incel. So I thought that was funny. We get like this whole like kind of backstory between both of them. I'll just list some flaws and funny moments we had this episode so yeah, get comfortable. So yeah, the villain Kyo, first thing, like, he kind of, like, has human-animal experiments, so he experiments on his, like, waifu bodyguards, and he kind of, like, turns them into, like, kind of half monsters. The thing is, like, their weapons explode, so they're kind of like suicide bombers. And then Naofumi's like, oh shit, so he puts up his shield, he puts up, like, 50 shields along with the shield person. So I thought that was, like, a bit overkill. Like, bro, you don't need this many shields for this, like, tiny explosion. It didn't really seem to do that much damage anyway. But yeah, after like they kind of fight some of Kyo's experiments, they go actually fight Kyo himself. So we see Rishia and Naofumi kind of like fighting Kyo. So yeah, we saw a lot of Rishia this season. I actually liked her as a character. Like her development was like pretty solid. She kind of like did her job as like a kind of like an entertaining new party member that like has her own problems. So I like that. The fact that she did get some kind of development is just like, you know, a big plus. So it's Rishia and Naofumi together. Thing is, Naofumi, he kind of gets baited by Kyo's words, which was like a little bit out of character. Like, why are you so angry? Like, he was, like, basically just, like, a troll, like saying things like, oh, I killed the turtle girl, I almost killed your party, I was gonna separate them, I was gonna kill Philo, I was gonna do a lot of things. So he just, like, says, like, basic villain generic teasing, and then Naofumi just gets big mad, and he, like, kind of, like, gets the, anger shield, so he has, like, the whole, like, demon around him. And then he actually, grabs Rishia by the throat, starts insulting her, saying, like, bro, I hate you, like, why are you in our party, you, like, contribute nothing. And you're only here just to, like, kind of fuck the bow hero, so yeah, like, he kind of like speaks some like real facts, but it's not really him talking. It's just like the anger inside of him. So yeah, Naofumi brings out the curse shield for no reason, but yeah, it's up to Rishia to kind of like snap him out of it. So she kind of like fights Kyo. He has like his gravity power, but Rishia's like immune to it because she has like that energy control. And then yeah, Naofumi kind of gets snapped back by it because like the turtle spirit comes out, and then Raptalia and Philo show up at the right time. They kind of hug him. And once your waifus in your party hug you, then your power is cleansed. And then he, like, defeats Kyo. Just, like, one-shots him pretty easily. Kind of, like, blasts him with the shield. And, yeah, easy. So he wasn't really, like, a great villain. Like, I guess, like, a filler villain for this season. So, you know, that's fine. The anime was not good. A lot of episodes in the beginning were just, like, so bad and slow with the turtle arc. It, like, kind of dragged on a lot. And then this, like, final section, this final half, it was cool because we met some cool characters. We met the hunting hero, Hizuna. We kind of, like, reunited with all the other kind of, like, villains from last season, like Lark and Glass. And they're kind of, like, cool, helpful people now. So there's, like, decent kind of fantasy environments and, you know, progression. But yeah, story-wise, nothing really matters. The characters are very one-dimensional. At the end of the episode, we kind of, like, have some epilogue where we wrap up a lot of things. So now for me and the party, they get teleported back to their own world. Everyone's kind of sad that they have to separate, but yeah, they gotta do things. We see like some more like characters showing up, so yeah, they're fighting, training for more waves. There's like previews of more waifus, like the slave trader has some new waifus, and some other girls are training, so yeah, a lot more characters are like kind of being introduced, so that's cool. But overall, like, I would not recommend this anime to you. Like, Shield Hero Season 1 was pretty solid, but yeah, the season was lacking in animation. Music was okay, and besides that, the villains, the fighting, the power-ups, the progressions, they're all pretty mediocre. I did like Rishia, and I did like Kizuna. Naofumi's cool, but he's like pretty boring. Raptalia, she's cool, she's my girl, but Like, she doesn't really do anything, no development. Philo is Philo, so overall, not really a big reason to watch Shield Hero anymore. But hey, there's gonna be a season 3 coming out, so we'll give it a chance. Okay, so for Spy Family episode 12, this is the finale, at least for the first part. There's gonna be a part 2 later in the fall this year. But yeah, overall, solid episode. Probably, one of the top animes this season. Very hyped up, very good. A lot of cool family moments, very cute. It was just like kind of a perfect show for like slice of life genre and action as well. So it just had like a lot of everything. It was a bit overrated though. It's like it's not like the goated anime, best anime ever, but it's just like a solid watch. Episode 12, we go on another family outing to the aquarium because Lloyd wants his family not to be suspicious because he's always like kind of out doing missions, so he wants them to like be together in public so people stop talking shit. The thing is, Lloyd is like working so hard doing like both sides of his life, trying to take care of his family and take care of like these spy missions that he's like so tired and overworked. So he's trying to like kind of to power himself through this, but it's like still really hard. I didn't expect this episode we'd go to the aquarium because I thought it'd just be like we get a dog this episode, but I guess they're saving that for later. So yeah, the dog doesn't join the family yet, but yeah, we just hang out in the aquarium. We see penguins. It's very cute. Anya doing Anya things, trying to help her dad actually, because she sees Lloyd is like really tired and everything. So yeah, one of the penguins has like this like kind of secret information inside of it, like this like videotape that like tells someone how to make a bomb, I think. So it's like some dangerous shit inside this penguin. So Lloyd has to find this like suspicious penguin that's like the intel penguin. He can't really like look for it, so Anya points it out because she can like read minds of animals as well as humans. The thing is, as Lloyd fights off the terrorist that wants to steal the penguin, he kind of runs away. So then Anya tries to stop him, and then like she calls out for Yor. She's like, "Oh, this guy's kidnapping me," and then Yor actually kicks him to the roof. So yeah, big family team up again. I like how they do this, where all three of them kind of play a part in the mission, even though they're like kind of unaware. And then yeah, we end the anime there. Cool family outing at the aquarium. This anime was very solid again. Just like since episode 1, you see Anya, she's like really cute, but she's also like really annoying, just like a huge gremlin. And then yeah, she's like the driver of everything, trying to do the mission for world peace, trying to help the spies and the assassins. And then yeah, her life has just got a lot more interesting. She's kind of cheating by reading their minds, so it's like a little dirty. So we'll see how it goes, but overall, just like nothing malicious, just like cute moments. A very unique kind of like European spy setting. Yeah, I guess like we'll have to wait to see if we can accomplish our mission because it's been 12 episodes a whole season. We've only got 1 star, so we're not really close to meeting with Daimon, who's like the main goal. I can't wait to see more of Anya as we get more Spy Family dropping later this year. Okay, so for Love After World Domination, episode 12. A pretty cute episode, this is the finale of the anime, so very cute anime as well. Just like a solid romance show. Very funny because it's like about like kind of superheroes and villains fighting each other, but then one of the hero and one of the villains are in love with each other, so they gotta kind of like love each other in secret. And then yeah, they do couple things. Here though, Desumi gets jealous because Fudo's about to shoot a commercial with this other like kind of hot supermodel, and then it's like a wedding commercial where like they cut a cake together, and Desumi gets big mad. She wants Fudo to like kind of drop the commercial, but they can't because it's an important sponsor. So yeah, just like Desumi got jealous, so sad. She like kind of runs away from Fudo, and yeah, just like artificial drama last episode. Okay, we gotta settle this. So then the villain group Gecko that Desumi's working for, they actually like invent this baby that like whoever the baby eats, it kind of inherits its powers and it like takes form. So yeah, this baby's really tough and nothing can really stop it. It's like unstoppable and it's like kind of rampaging through the city. And then yeah, Fudo, like while he's like kind of shooting the commercial, he also has this like second cake for Desumi. So he's like, okay, if I cut the cake with Desumi first, then it's okay if I do the commercial because like it's the first time with Desumi, so nothing else matters. So yeah, that's the way he's thinking. Artificial drama, bro. This cake, it's not that big, it's not that serious. Come on, Desumi. But yeah, she's big mad. But then as they kind of film the commercial, because Desumi's like not even responding to Fudo's calls, the baby comes in and he starts attacking Gelato 5. So all the characters are transforming. Thing is like this baby's like just too strong. So then they pull out their magic weapon. It's like this claymore that's like their all powers combined. So then, like, Fudo's actually, like, really, like, weakened now. His shoulder's hurting, so he can barely lift the claymore. And that's when Desumi comes through. She sees the effort that Fudo put in making his own cake that he wanted to cut with Desumi first. So then, they kind of, like, team up and take the claymore together. And they cut the baby, because the baby's actually took form of a cake since it ate a cake. So it was like pretty funny because it's like we've reached full circle. Okay, now they're cutting like this villain that's actually like in the shape of a cake. And yeah, everything's resolved, nice, wholesome. You know, they got together, the main couple, Fudo and Desumi, in the first episode. Fudo and Desumi are just like really strong together, so nothing can separate them. And yeah, it was like pretty cute. A lot of like cool waifu designs in this anime as well. And then yeah, we just like see so many characters. Not a lot of them like got fleshed out, so you know, maybe read the manga to find out more. So yeah, really solid anime. It wasn't like big or fancy or anything, but just like the story was funny. Waifus were cool and like a cool kind of like concept for a romance show. Okay, so for Deaimon episode 12, this is the finale. You know, pretty cool slice of life finale. This show was just like, you know, really cool, really wholesome. Every time you watch it, you just feel so good. So the main character, Itsuka, it's her birthday. So she spends it with her pseudo dad, Nagomu. And yeah, they go to the zoo together, so it's pretty cute. They see some animals, they do things. Itsuka's like a little bit tsundere still, so when she like still gets a bit defensive, but she is still growing on her. Nagamu's doing a good job trying to be her dad. The thing is, like, we see like Itsuka, like, as Nagamu kind of like left her for a second to call someone. She like got scared. She's like, oh shit, did my dad abandon me again? Am I lost? Where do I go? So she starts like crying a little bit, but then she finds Nagamu. So, yeah, we just see like she got that PTSD because her first dad abandoned her. So yeah, that was kind of like an interesting character moment. But yeah, overall, we just like end the anime there. They finish off celebrating Itsuka's birthday. They eat cake and just hang out. And then yeah, we see no sign of her dad like talking to her though, because that was like a big moment that like was being built up. Is her dad gonna show up at any moment in this anime? But no, he's like around the vicinity, but he's never like in the shop actually talking to her. So yeah, they're like saving that, I guess. I don't think this will get a season 2 anytime soon, but yeah, just like a lot of like open-ended things happening in the anime. Overall though, yeah, the anime was really nice. It's kind of just like a big father-daughter story. Where like, you know, Itsuka, she has daddy issues, of course, and Nagumo's like the perfect person to be her pseudo dad. He's like very funny and goofy, but also like serious and capable at the same time. He solves a lot of her problems. She like becomes a lot happier once he's there. And then yeah, he's like helping out the sweets shop they're working for. So just like seems like a good life for him. You finally move back home, you stop your band, and now you got like this fake daughter to take care of. You know, life is working out for our main character, Nagamu. Itsuka is a nice and capable character, but she does have huge daddy issues that are still not resolved. And it's kind of funny because her mom still exists, but Itsuka doesn't like her mom as much, I guess. So yeah, even if the mom visits, she still wants to meet her dad so badly. We still really don't know why her dad abandoned her. I think the reason he gave was that, like, you know, kids are holding you down. Like, you know, they're like draining your money and everything. So that's why like he couldn't just like afford having her. But yeah, there's probably like another reason as well, but that we'll never find out. So unless you read the source material, yeah, it's over though. Very good anime. It's hard to explain, but watching it just makes you feel good. So yeah, highly recommend the show if you just like want slice of life, because it's like a really solid slice of life. Okay, so for Birdie episode 12. So this is not the finale. I think it has 13 episodes, so one more to go. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the episode, review it overall, because it's like, you know, basically almost finished. There's like one more kind of like a small competition to go on, but yeah, it's like a solid show. It's like a sports anime with solid waifus, like a good concept and like good explanation on the sport. There were a lot of like kind of anime moments. They're like shooting bullets with the golf pitches. They're doing a lot of like 200 IQ strategies, as well as just like having their own golf styles. But it probably made golf look more like Yu-Gi-Oh than actual golf. So that was like pretty funny. We see Eve and Aoi, they're finally together. They're on the same team as they're like kind of like crushing the competition. They have this high school golf competition to like compete in. And basically they're just like smashing everyone. So even now they're on the same team, but even though they're not on the same page, they have like clashing styles. Like, because Eve is more kind of like aggressive. She's like putting all her strength in her golf, while Aoi just like has more technique. She's more skilled and technical, so she's just like kind of like the perfect golf person, while Eve is just like the aggressive golf person. But yeah, no one can really compete against them, and it's kind of like a flaw in this anime as well. Like, the main two characters are just so good at golf. No one else has really challenged them at all. Even when Eve played against the underground mafia, her life was on the line. Like, she had like maybe one small training arc, but yeah, like it was just like too easy for them. So yeah, we meet some new characters here as well. So like there was actually this like big muscular girl that they were playing against. So she was actually like really powerful. Thing is, like, they didn't break a sweat, and then Eve kind of like disheartened her. So yeah, damn, as we see like even more like girls showing up, like none of them can hold a candle to them. until we reach the end of the episode. We meet the new character. So yeah, she is kind of like the top number one girl in all of Japan in high school. And then yeah, her golf, we don't know what it's about. Like we don't know her skills or anything. So they're probably not going to struggle too much. I don't see them losing. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as they kind of like finish off the fight against this other golf team. And the thing is, it's going to be a new kind of golf where it's competition golf. So instead of it being like the lowest score wins, it's kind of like whoever wins the most holes wins. So it's like you play 18 holes, and instead of like calculating your score, it's like whoever wins each hole gets 1 point. So it's like it's the best to 10. The first to 10 points wins, basically. So yeah, that's like a new thing. And yeah, this anime does a cool thing showing us different types of golf. There was like VR golf, mini golf, golf competitions, the classic 18-hole golf, and now just like this like kind of point system. So there's like a lot of like different things happening. There are like cool moments where Eve like shot a golf ball throughout the train. And yeah, there's also like mysterious backstories that we didn't really cover. Because like Eve is like this blonde foreign girl, and then Awie's mom is also blonde. So they might be related, bro. Are the Eve and Aoi actually stepsisters? So yeah, we'll finish up the show next week, but very solid sports anime. I really liked it, really enjoyed it. Like any anime with variety of waifus doing things, like I'm all down for. Okay, so now for the tier list of the best OPs, best waifus, and the best shows we had this season. I do this every season. I like to see how everything kind of stands up to each other. And it's a good way to remind me of like what things slapped and what didn't slap this season. For the OPs, I'll just like quickly put them in like this like makeshift tier list. So overall, I like Spy Family. I like Kaguya. They were like solid. His voice was just like made for the show. So yeah, he's just like doing banger after banger. That's the OPs for all these other shows. The best OP we had this season, it's definitely gotta be your boy Komei. It was a great anime by PA Works, but like, yo, when the beat goes cheeky cheeky bod bod, yo, you gotta just like drop everything and dance. So I do highly recommend that OP over anything. And that's the quick sum up for those spring 2022 OPs. Hey, if I missed any of your favorites, please let me know. Also, I thought the EDs for a lot of the shows were super bangers. Like the Kaguya-sama ED was like a lot better than the OP, I thought. The Spy Family ED as well. And then the ending for a couple of cuckoos, bro. You gotta listen to that shit. It's fire. Okay, and now for the best waifus we had this season. It's a big list of girls, but overall it's just going to be a classic S to D tier. We also got a must protect rank because there's a lot of girls we have to protect this season. So yeah, let's get into it. So starting off with Anya from Spy Family. We obviously have to protect her. She deserves to be there, nowhere else. She's just like kind of like a lonely girl that got adopted in the right circumstances. We gotta help her, we gotta make her smile, we gotta make her happy, and yeah, I guess maybe she'll save the world. And then we got Yor from the same anime. Spy Family, Anya's mom, easy S tier, badass assassin, what more can you ask for? Her dress is nice, her design is hot. She's not really a great wife either. She always messes up a lot of cooking, but ignore her flaws and put her in S tier. And now for Raftalia from Shield Hero. I gotta put her on the list one time, but we gotta put her at B tier. She's my girl, but no development this season. Not really a lot going on for her, so unfortunately she gotta be in B tier. Also, we got some other girls in this anime. We got Rishia, which I liked, and Kizuna as well. I'll put them both in A tier. They're really strong girls and had like their own development, and they're kind of like cute, cool characters. And I like seeing new faces in this anime, so yeah, I gotta put both of them in A tier. They're like pretty cute this season. And now for Kaguya-sama from Kaguya, the queen. It's her anime. We gotta put her in S tier. She's really funny, drived a lot of the things, and you know, she was like pretty similar throughout the anime. Same personality. But yeah, I liked her as the main character. Also, Chika. I usually like Chika better than Kaguya in every season. But here, just like Chika got so annoying. She didn't really do too much. The rap scene was like very funny. But yeah, besides that, yeah, Chika didn't hit that hard this season, so I'll put her in B tier. But yeah, she was like a good constant though. It's like anytime you need like some classic levity or just like some chaotic character, yeah, just like introduce Chika to the story. And now we got Shikimori from Shikimori-san is Not a Cutie. I'll put her in S tier, not because the anime is like anything amazing or anything, but just because her badass eyes, her tough demeanor, and just like I need her to protect me in my life. So Shikimori was cool. I liked how they kind of swapped the gender roles in this anime. So yeah, just like nice pink-haired waifu, gets jealous a lot, but also is like really tough and protective. And now we have Komi-san from Komi-san season 2. Komi can't communicate. So yeah, I'll put her in B tier. Just like no development from her. We gotta speed things up. I know it's a long ass manga, like 300 plus chapters. So the anime's gonna take its time. But yeah, Komi barely speaks. She speaks a few times in this season, but overall just like not too much going on for her. And we got a better girl though this season, Aharen from Aharen-san wa Karanai. So I'll put Aharen above her in A tier, just because she's like basically kind of she's not really like Komi, like she just speaks quietly, but like her personality, she's like really attached, and then she's like really wild and crazy, also capable. She like does a lot of like competition winning. She's like really skilled at like a lot of like random things and like board games. So Aharen's really wholesome and cute. And yeah, I'll put her in A tier. And now we have Ushio from Summertime Render. So yeah, she's one of like the main girls in this season. A lot of stuff's like going on with her, but she's like very active. Her personality's like very aggressive, and it's like really funny and quirky. I'll put her in A tier. She does have some flaws going on with her. She's not perfect, but yeah, let's put her in A tier. And now we have Shiho from Tomodachi Game. So yeah, this anime's alright. I didn't like it that much, but yeah, a lot of these like characters are very psychotic. She's one of them. She's like kind of manipulative. You don't really want to trust her. So I'll put her in C tier. You can't really trust any of these people. And now for Date Alive Season 4, we got two characters here. I'll put them both in A tier. So we got Karumi and we got Naya. Now we have Echidna from Yuusha Yamemasu. I'm quitting heroing. I'll put her in A tier. She's like a really capable captain. She's like really funny. She gets drunk with the boys a lot. And then yeah, she's like kind of like a cool boss as well. Actually, the more I talk about her, the more I think she belongs in S tier. She's like a great leader. And her name is Echidna, so if you got some nostalgia for ReZero, the best girl is back again with a little bit less body fluids. Alright, and now we got Ariane from The Skeleton Knight in Another World. So she's kind of like this dark elf that's like following the Skeleton Knight. They're doing like cool missions together. And yeah, she's really strong and capable, so I'll put her in A tier. Pretty solid isekai character. And then we got Eiko from Ya Boy Kome. I really liked her, really solid main character. She like, felt good. Nothing really deep about her or anything, but yeah, just like very solid. So I'll put her in S tier. It's like cool singing girl. She like met Kome and it gave him a place to stay and some motivation to do things in this world. So yeah, a lot of like inspiration from her. And now we got Erika from A Couple of Cuckoos. So yeah, this harem anime is going on. There's basically three main girls. One is Erika, who's like the main girl. One is the main dude's sister. And one is his first crush, who's like this purple-haired girl. They're all pretty solid. Erika, I'll give her A tier just because she's the main girl. But I liked Hero, like she's like purple-haired, stacked. But I mean, I guess I don't want to put like three kind of insignificant harem characters on the list, so I'll only put one. And now for Olivia in Trapped in a Dating Sim. It's nothing too deep, nothing crazy, so I'll just put her in B tier. So I just like felt like I thought I should include her. And now for Decimi from Love After World Domination. We gotta do this strong, because Decimi is strong as fuck. Such a great character. I'll put her in S tier. It's like so perfect this season. Alright, and now we got Ayame from Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. Season 2. So I'll put her in A tier. She's kind of like a purple-haired science waifu, one of the main girls, trying to discover what love really means using science. So I really liked her. Very solid kind of romance character. So yeah, put her in A tier. And now we got Menno from The Executioner and Her Way of Life. I didn't really like Menno because she seemed like really evil. Like not really evil, but she just like killed people for no reason. So I kind of felt bad for them. But yeah, she's like a cool badass executioner. Unfortunately, I'll put her in B tier because there's like a lot of stuff going on with her. She doesn't really know what to do too much. And yeah, it's like kind of funny and cute to see her going through all these struggles. And now we got Mine from Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 3. I didn't really see this anime too much, but solid slice of life, I guess. 3 seasons. And she's like the isekai girl. She gotta like make all these books in the new world. So yeah, we gotta protect her. And now we got Holt from Dawn of the Witch. So based on her character design, I'd like give her like an S plus tier. But this anime was like very generic. Unfortunately, I gotta knock her down to C tier. And now we got Itsuka from Deaimon. So we definitely must protect her. She's like kind of like this daughter figure. She does a lot of things to try to like be responsible, but also like, she's like a little girl. So a lot of emotions and struggles she's going through. So like the main dude is like kind of helping guide her through everything. And now we got Miyako from Dance Dance Dancer. So I gotta put her in S tier. I really liked her because like she kind of made the main character kind of fall in love with ballet again. Just like this random ballet girl that's in this love triangle. But overall, I really liked her like position in the story. So I gotta put her in S tier. Now we got Shamiko from the Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. I'll put her in A tier. I really love more of Shamiko, Chica's voice actress. So we got 2 Chicas in different animes this season. But yeah, just like really cute, really clumsy, trying to get stronger. But yeah, just like a very comedic show, and I really love her. Alright, and now we got Carla from Kono Healer Mendokusai. I gotta put her in D tier. Her whole character in the story is just to be as annoying as possible and not helpful. And just troll people. So yeah, she's like going on along with this adventurer. Now we got Tsubaki from like the Lolly Ninja anime. It's called In the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki. So when a friend told me about this show, I was like, bro, that's kind of sus. Because I didn't really know too much of this anime. I kind of glossed it over, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm watching this like ninja anime with these ninja girls. And I'm like, okay. Thing is, their lollies just like feels very uncomfortable, and like the environment and story, I just didn't like it that much. It's made by the same dude who wrote Takagi-san, and I really like Takagi-san, so I guess I gotta pick one girl out of the whole cast to like get a feature on the list. So we gotta protect Tsubaki. She's the main character. And finally, we got the golf girls story, Birdie Wing, Eve and Aoi. So both like our two main characters, both golf girls. I'll put Eve in S tier first of all, just because she's like the blonde, like hot, but also badass girl at the same time. Well, Aoi's kind of like more of a rich, kind of sadistic type of girl, where she looks sweet and innocent, but she can also like wreck you in golf at the same time and destroy your spirit. So yeah, I'll put Eve in S tier and Aoi in B tier. And yeah, that's the wrap up for the waifu list this season. A lot of solid girls. I put a lot of them in A tier just because they were just like, very good, but not like strong enough to be S tier. So yeah, really happy with the female representation we had this season. And again, let me know if I disrespected any of your waifus, if any of them did not make the list that I forgot about. I definitely love to hear all the controversial opinions out here. Any girl can be best girl in your heart. Alright, finally, let's wrap it up with the best shows we had this season. This tier list is going to go from S to D, but also I'm going to have an S plus tier just because we got some godlike shows that just like deserve to be there. And then before we start, yeah, I gotta say there's a lot of shows. I didn't really check out all of them, like from start to finish. I love just like consuming them, seeing what they got in store. And then, if it's like super boring, I do drop them. And then, yeah, I'm excited to rank them all. Let's get into it. So starting off with Spy Family, of course it's got to be S plus, high production qualities, a really solid Shonen Jump show that like got adapted by a good studio. Cloverworks and Wit like both worked on it. Anya's cool, the whole family dynamic is amazing. A lot of the episodes have a theme where like every family member like tries to help each other in like their own way. So Yor, we see her like, using her strength. Lloyd just like doing things like being the leader, and Anya just like linking everyone together with their mind reading. So yeah, overall just like a solid show. There's gonna be more to come, so 12 episodes is not enough, we need more. And yeah, just like a lot of cool moments. Something like huge happened in this season though, like no like kind of significant final boss fight or battle. Just like, cute, fun family dynamics as we like go around. And now for Shield Hero Season 2. I gotta put this in C tier, unfortunately. I love Shield Hero Season 1. I kind of love, like, this goofy, like, isekai vibe, where even though generic things happen, I really like the characters. But here, it's like, I could not defend it. Like, the first half, like, the first 6 episodes were just, like, so boring. Dragged on when they fought the turtle. And then it got interesting in the second half because they got isekai'd somewhere else. But yeah, that just, like, didn't do enough. The villain was bad, and a lot of the character moments just, like, didn't hit that hard. Now, for Kaguya-sama Ultra Romantic, gotta put this in S plus tier. It's like, it's so solid. We really need more of this anime. This is not enough either. We need a season 4 ASAP. But yeah, season 3 is very solid. More of the same characters. We see some more new characters as well, like Tsubame and Ino. So yeah, they're doing their thing. Everyone's just like powering through. The romance comes strong. And yeah, pretty solid show. Now for Shikimori-san, it's not just a cutie. So it's a pretty hyped up romance anime. It's not that good at all, but it's also not like shit, not garbage. The only problem I had with it is just like it's another kind of like a power fantasy type of show where it's just like self-insert main character and hot as fuck girl. We're in high school. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Shikimori's going out with this dude. He's like very kind of inept and unlucky, and like just like gets hit by cars and stuff. Just like Shikimori has to protect him or this dude will die at all times. And then yeah, Shikimori is like, the thing is she's like really tough and cool. So that's why she's not just a cutie, because even though she's like this pink-haired cute girl, she's also like tough and capable. So I like how they kind of swap the gender roles, where Shikimori is kind of like the more masculine, like stronger type of person, and Izumi is more of like the like passive, but he's like good at cooking, good at like doing hands-on things. So hey, if you're feeling a bit masochistic, this anime is definitely for you. And now for Komi-san Season 2. Yeah, so this anime is solid. I'll put it in B tier, but I love watching it. It's like on Netflix, so you can just like watch it anytime. So it's like more of the same, just like characters. Everyone respects Komi. We meet some new characters here as well, just like this tough kind of delinquent looking dude. But yeah, just like nothing really gets resolved at all. Komi just barely talks. So it's just like the development is too slow, so for me at least. So yeah, definitely gotta put this in B tier, unfortunately. Now we got Aharon-san Wakaranai, which is a funny romance high school anime. Just like random stuff happens here. Just like one day the main dude, he just like jumps to conclusions, just like everything's crazy, and then like the next minute he's just like, okay, this is normal. This is my life now. So yeah, it's just like follows Aharen and Raido, their adventures together as they like kind of like try to be a couple. I'll definitely put this in S tier just because it was like there were a lot of like parody moments, a lot of like comedic moments. So yeah, it's like I did not expect like to have this much fun in this anime. Now for summertime render. So this anime is not finished up yet, 25 episodes, so we're like not even through the first half yet. But overall, pretty solid show. I'll put it in S tier just because it was a cool mystery show. We had nothing really like this season, so it just kind of stood out just for being like original like that. Just like S tier for like the whole vibes, island vibes, feeling like summer, and it's like isolated where like you can't really trust anyone around you, bro. It's like a game of Among Us out here. And now for a Tomodachi game. So yeah, I heard this anime's alright. I didn't finish it, but I give it a B tier, just because it was okay from when I watched it. Just like there was nothing really interesting going on with it, nothing to hook you. Because like compared to other like survival games and like even Squid Game, it's just like their lives are not in danger. It's more about money. And then like the games they play aren't really that interesting or fun either. Now for Date A Live season 4, I'll give it a B tier just because I'm not that invested into Date A Live anyway. It's just like so repetitive. Okay, we got waifus, we gotta date them, we gotta fuck them, we gotta like make them not destroy the world. And now for I'm Quitting Heroing, Yuusha Yamemasu. It's a very solid type of like isekai story. I'll give it an A tier just because it had like some layers in it. There were like some deep characters. It was fun, kind of like seeing like world building and kind of like managing a kingdom. Because we had a lot of like kingdom managing animes, but this one also like had its own kind of spin to it. And now for a Skeleton Knight in Another World. So I'll also give this an A tier. It's another fun isekai, nothing wrong with it, but also nothing like stand out about it either. We go through a lot of like isekai adventures, nothing like significant, but yeah, the Skeleton Knight doing his thing. He's like super powerful, and he has like some different types of magics and ways to fight things. So yeah, this dude is popping off. Now we got Ya Boy Kome. So I'll put it in S tier just because it was like so random and unique. Just like the concept. So reverse isekai, that's also a plus. And then besides that, just like some dude from ancient China, Kong Ming, and then he's like using his intellect, his like battle strategies to kind of like make peace in the world. And the OP is a banger, so yeah, best OP this season as well from this anime. Now for a couple of a couple of cuckoos, sorry. I'll give this an A tier. Shameless, but it is very solid. It's not finished yet. It's gonna be 24 episodes, so we're like halfway done. The main premise is that there's this dude, he got switched at birth with this girl. And then they kind of have different families. So the dude kind of grew up poor, and the girl grew up rich. So it should have been the other way around. And then both families kind of agreed to, like, once they realized this happened, have them marry each other. So he's already engaged, the main dude and the main girl. The thing is, like, the main dude, his sister is also in love with him. And now that the sister realizes that they're not blood related, bro, all bets are off. And then it's like super tsundere. There's also his first crush, which is like this purple-haired girl that they also like compete against each other in a lot of things. So I wonder who's gonna win, but probably the first girl. And now we got the Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody. Another isekai that I didn't really like that much. It's like this dude got like isekai. He got isekai again because like he thought like he was too overpowered in the first world. The thing is that like all the girls are just like over him and everything. It's just like I didn't really find it interesting at all. I'll put it in D tier. And now we got Trapped in a Dating Sim. The world of Otome games is tough for the mob. Yeah, our main character he kind of like got isekai'd into this like dating sim game. And he already knows how to do everything, but he's trying to like kind of fix the timeline a bit because there's like some other person that got isekai'd as well. So the two main characters are doing their thing, and then yeah, I guess like this dude is like being successful. And there's just like a lot of like random stuff happening as well, because it's not just like a romance thing, there's also like robots and mechas randomly fighting. So yeah, it's just like very wild. I'll put it in B tier just because it's just like so crazy. Now for Love After World Domination. I'll put it in S tier, very solid romance show. The waifus were solid. Animation wasn't really anything special, but it's just like kind of like a feel-good show with like a lot of like comedic kind of moments and twists in the story. And now for Science Fell in Love. So I Tried to Prove It season 2. Very solid romance show. It's the second season, but yeah, more of the same characters. It's like being cute. We got a lot of science waifus doing their own experiments and stuff. So yeah, nothing really deep about the show, but very solid. So I'll put in A tier. And now for The Executioner and Our Way of Life. I really liked it in its own way. It was like kind of like unexpectedly good. So yeah, overall, I'll put in S tier. But yeah, nothing really gets resolved in this anime. So like the story's still open ended. So maybe look out for a season 2. But yeah, just like kind of an interesting concept premise where like there's this girl, then she just like her task is to like kill all the isekai people because they're just causing trouble in the world. So you gotta kill them while they're young. While they just got isekai, you gotta murder them. But then there's this one girl that she can't murder because she got time powers. So the goal is to find a way to kill her, and we go through this whole season trying to find a way. Now for Ascendance of a Bookworm season 3. So I didn't really catch up to the season at all, but I mean but it's solid. I'll put it in B tier. B for books. And now we got Dawn of the Witch. It's kind of like a very generic like adventure show. I didn't really like it that much at all. It follows like people that use magic called witches, and they kind of have like a bad relationship with the like normal people. It's just like so generic. The main character is kind of like the self-insert. And then like the party is like a bunch of like different type of waifus. So I didn't really like it. So C tier. And now we got Deaimon, Recipe for Happiness. It's a really solid slice of life show, just like so good. I'll put it in S tier. Main girl is like really cool. It's like a good family dynamic, so I really love the father-daughter type of vibe we get this anime. And now for Danseur. So this is definitely an S plus. It's like a map of production. It's like a cool drama shonen type of anime with ballet. So bro, if you didn't think ballet could be manly and cool, you know, watch this. It's like very cool, very dramatic, and a lot of like solid moments and music going on. And now for the Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. I gotta put this in A tier. I really liked it. The comedy is solid. It's more of the same, just like the season continues. So really liked it. Really like the adventures of Shamiko. And Momo is also getting like a lot of like cool personality. And now for In the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki. So yeah, the Ninja Lolly Girl anime. I gotta put this in B tier just because it's not trash garbage, but it's not for me. I don't think it's for anyone. It's just so uncomfortable watching just like lollies in this like ninja village. So I didn't really like this anime, but I know it's like kind of low-key memed on. So Dave, if you watch this, good for you. And now for Don't Hurt Me, My Healer, Kono Healer Mendokusai. I'll put this in C tier. Didn't really like it, but I mean, if you like a tan elf trolling you, I guess this is okay. And now we got Birdie Wing Golf Girl Story. I put this in S tier. I really liked it. A really solid sports anime. I didn't think it was too popular, but yeah, just like a lot of like shit popped off. Like we're fighting the mafia, we're just like shooting bullets with our golf clubs. We've got cyborg arms. We got a lot of like random like cool wild shit happening in this anime, as well as Yuri on top of that. So I gotta put this in S tier. And now we got Shachiku-san and the little baby ghost. So I put this in B tier. It's basically like Senko-san, like the Fox anime, where this is like this like kind of spiritual being taking care of you while you're overworked. So yeah, there's nothing deep about it, so I just got put in B tier. And now for Black Rock Shooter Dawnfall. So yeah, pretty edgy title. It's kind of like an action show, but I didn't really like it at all, so I put it in D tier. Now we got Healer Girl. I actually like this anime. It's kind of like this like musical thing where it's like the world where there's like a third type of medicine, which is just singing. You can heal people with your voice. So bro, who needs vaccines when you can just sing? They still team up with hospitals and everything, so like the story is like pretty deep, just like some lore and world building, where we meet like some characters, a bunch of these main girls that are training to be like professional healers. So yeah, it's like a feel-good show, so I'll put it in A tier. And now we got Oni-pan. So it's kind of like a comedic anime. The anime is like pretty short. They're like kind of like 15-minute shorts about like these Oni girls that like do things to kind of like improve the human Oni relationship. So this is like kind of like a slice of life where we just see like these cute demon girls going around. And we got Build Divide Code White. I'll put this here because it's like the season 2 of Build Divide, so it's like a random card game anime. I saw the first season of Build Divide Code Black, so yeah, Code White I thought was like slightly worse. But I'll put it in B tier though because it has like some moments. So if you want to see like different types of card games, I guess check this out. And yeah, with that, that is it for this season. Thank you for watching. The tier list is finished. Spy Family, definitely like the best anime we had this season in my opinion. So yeah, every season there's gonna be one show that everyone's talking about. It's like posted all over Twitter, just like everyone knows about it. So yeah, Spy Family is that one this season. But yeah, besides that, Shield Hero was kind of a letdown, but overall yeah, a lot of isekais. Some of the isekais were really good. A lot of romance shows too, just like they spammed the romance this season. And there's gonna be a lot more hype continuations next season, where there's like Devil's a part-timer, Rent a Girlfriend season 2, bro. Yo, it's over. One of the top trash romance animes is out there, as well as the new Ruby anime. So yeah, look forward to everything, and thank you for watching. Please let me know what your favorite anime this season was.